Hello. That wasn't very smooth, but I'm trying. Oh, my Lanta. How are you, Connie?
I am doing good.
Good, good. I'm so glad to see you. So, welcome everyone. Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, the host of this channel, and my guest is Connie with Just Another Stitch. And I am so excited that she's here. So excited. And bloop, I unmirrored the camera. So we are normal now. We're not mirrored. I hate when it's mirrored and then I show like yarn or something and the words are all backwards. I hate when that happens, but I forget usually to do that until I'm on live. So, yay. Okay, Sherry's here. Hey, Sherry, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. And we have Naomi. Naomi, I'm so glad you're here. She's saying aloha. And then Miguel is here. Hi, Miguel. Howdy. Howdy to you. It's good to see you. It's good to see everyone here. So, Connie, tell me what, and tell everyone, you've been a little MIA, haven't you? Just a
Oh,
little
me?
bit. Yeah. So, tell us what's been going on in your life. What have you been working on?
I've been working on a lot of stuff. You can probably see in the background my Easter makes.
Yep.
I decorated my tree with Easter ornaments,
Right?
crochet. Then I have some amigurumis on that side. And there's
Right?
actually some more amigurumis on the shelves on that wall over there.
Yeah.
Um, if you want to see them closer, I do have pages on my community tab for my channel.
Nice.
And I
Good.
did do some shorts showing them.
Uh-huh.
Um, but what I've recently been working on, now this is for Barbara.
Yes. I'm so excited.
This is Gorland. This is going to have a store in the middle.
Hmm.
And I've gotten 4 of these done.
Right?
And then this is
Yep.
also part of the Gorland. And I
Right.
still have 2 more of these to make.
Nice.
And I'm
Stars
gonna
and stripes.
I'm gonna bring the link to you so you can pull it up
Okay.
so
Cool.
people can see what the pattern looks like.
Awesome.
Well, hopefully I can do it.
Yeah. And Lana Nana Banana Crochet is on. Hello. She's saying, good evening, Connie and Barbara. I will be lurking. I love lurkers.
I think this is
Oh
it.
my
Yeah.
goodness. And
Okay.
Debbie, hello, Debbie. How are you? And Yarny friend, she says, okay, so let me see. I click the add to screen. There it is. There it is. All right. Now let's see. That is a really nice banner. Look at that. So it has 4 and 3, and that's just in the those banners are a little bit larger than what I imagined. I know that you said the same thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because initially I was wanting to get this pattern to make it for a patriotic tree.
Right?
And this is too big. Even going down on the hook size, I mean, maybe a 2/8 yarn with a small hook might work,
Yeah.
but I mean,
It's pretty substantial, definitely, definitely. Well, this one is really nice, and so thank you for. Um, let's see. Oh no,
now now for the drape, are you gonna want about that much drape, or you want less drape, or
no. I think that is just about how much drape I will want. However, I will probably start it, attach it a little bit higher, so that much swerve on it. Um, Slope is good, but did you see how it had like a long and see that was that ribbon because I looked at the directions and it said black ribbon, so I went looking for black ribbon. That's what I found. I don't even know if it's going to work. But so I'll probably attach it closer to the actual flags.
And
Yeah.
just have a little drape.
Yeah, and have a nice drape, but because my kitchen window is not that big, and I'm going to attach it to the top of the wood. So however you do it will be great. It'll
Because
be
I
great.
am
Let me
kind of
there.
thinking maybe leaving enough slack where if you need to adjust it, you could
Oh,
easily
that's a
adjust
great
it.
idea. Yeah, I like that idea. I
Because
like that a lot.
I figure it's better to have it too big
Yeah.
than not long enough with the ribbon.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
this
Definitely.
this is for Barbara too.
Isn't he cute? Oh my goodness, it's an Uncle Sam gnome. How adorable is that? Hey, Catherine, good to see you. So, and there are some white star buttons that are on their way to Connie, and they will go
Mhm.
around that blue band on his hat. And that's going to make it look really pretty too, really festive. Um, he is adorable.
Thank you. Then
Ah,
then Barbara has me wanting to make blankets, which is
yeah,
unusual
yeah.
because I have never made many blankets, and normally if I do work on one, it's a Mandela blanket.
Hmm.
But for some reason, I'm wanting to start making blankets.
Yep, yep.
See, Barbara's a bad influence, and not
I'm a
only
good
that,
influence.
she actually
I'm a
got me to
great influence.
pick back up my knitting needles.
I did, and I'm so proud of myself for doing that too. Hey, Robin. Hey, Sherry.
Hello,
See
everyone.
you both.
And it's funny because I used to always try to encourage Barbara to start
Yeah,
knitting,
yeah.
and it never went anywhere.
Nope. I was like, I can knit, but I don't enjoy it. I don't want to do it. It's not my thing. I turned 60 and I went cuckoo. I went crazy.
And then, basically, my all my knitting needles went missing with the house repairs that happened. So it kind of
Stolen. Yeah.
just made me not want to knit.
No. Yeah.
And with Barbara getting into knitting, it motivated me to finally pick back up my needles.
Because when I tell you that I started knitting and I got so excited about knitting that that's all I would talk about. And I'd be like, oh, I wish you'd pick up your knitting needles. And then she told me that her knitting needles had gotten stolen. Can you believe that? That is so evil. And it was one of those with the connectors, right? It was a knit pick
Yeah,
set.
knit picks.
It was a whole set, and it was the kind um,
He
where
said
connect the needles. Yeah. Uh,
it
just
was the interchangeable long needles, the shorts, and the double pointed where you have 5 of each
yes.
size.
Yes, the
Oh
DPNs, yes.
boy. But that's okay. I'm fixing to
Yes.
replace all of it, and then things will be back good.
Yes. But I'm so glad that you got your Crojo and your Knit Joe. I don't know if that's a thing. I just made that up. But you got your Crojo back.
This is this is a blanket where you have squares,
Uh-huh.
and there's 3 different patterns. This is the basket weave pattern, and I've gotten
Yeah.
4 of these squares done so far.
Nice. Here, let me make you, let's see if I can make you the big, nope, it's not working. Let me see. Let me see if I can make you the big picture. Here we go. There we go. Yay. Hold it up nice and close to the screen because it is beautiful. Y'all, I did not know that you could do a basket weave knitting. I had no idea. Hey, Genevieve, it's good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah. So I did not know that you could do basket weave with knitting. I didn't know that there were all these different stitches that you could do. And so, can you just do a real short version of what you do to make the basket weave on that?
So basically, this is, I think, a 12-row repeat, if I recall right.
Mm-hmm.
And the first row is all knit stitches.
Mm-hmm.
The, the second row, you do 5 knit stitches, 3 pearls, 5 knit, 3 pearls, and you keep going with that. And your last 3 stitches will be purl stitch.
Mm-hmm.
So then, I think so. Hold up. No, no, no. It ends with I'm sorry. The last 5 stitches is knit stitches.
Nice.
Then the third row, you do 3 pearls. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused. Sorry about that.
That's
Okay, the
okay.
third row, you do 5 pearls, then 3 knit, 5 pearl, 3 knit, and you continue that, and then you end with 5 pearl stitches.
Right. And you just kind of keep doing that, and it builds that. You do that repeat, and it builds that little basket weave, and then I'm sure like you switch it up for the next set of basket weave so it does like a different pattern, right?
Basically, because the
Yeah.
next row is a repeat of row 2 where you do the 5 knit, 3 pearl, 5 knit, 3
Right.
pearl, and you
Right.
end with 5 knit. The next
That's
row
nice.
is all knit. Then
Okay.
then this is where it changes some.
Mm-hmm.
The next row you would knit 1, purl 3, knit 5, purl 3, and you continue. And your last 4 stitches will be purl stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next row is purl 1, knit 3, purl 5, knit 3, and you continue that. And then your last 4 stitches, you'll have 3 knit stitches, and the last stitch will be purl. And then the final row would be knit 1, purl 3, knit 5, purl 3,
Mm-hmm.
knit 5, and so on. And then you end with 4 purl stitches.
And see, that's something that I could do. I could do that. I could follow that. Um, and I want to say hi to Linda. Linda's crochet channel. It's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here.
Hello.
So glad
So
you're here.
if you can knit and purl in knitting, you can
Yeah,
do this.
that's amazing. That's
And for
amazing.
the
So, Connie, I think that it would be really nice if you maybe went live and did one with us. Like, let us do a square with you or a swatch or maybe like a dishcloth size with you and we could practice with you. That would be great. Like you go on and say, okay, knit 5 and we knit 5 and then you say, okay, go purl 3. I mean, I would love that. I would love it. I'm so new to knitting. I just started, I've completed my very first knit project in February of this year. I know, I
way
know,
to
I'm
go,
telling you.
Barbara.
I turned 60 and my brain went wacko and I was like, I like this knitting stuff.
Now
That's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna send you the link.
Okay.
That way, that way you can show what the blanket's gonna look like because it has
Oh, awesome.
3 different blocks. That
Nice.
the basket weave is one. Then you have the Trinity stitch, which is I know you have Trinity and crochet, but there's also in knitting. And
Okay.
then mock cables is the third block.
Okay.
And it's gonna basically you sew it together where this is gonna look like a quilt.
Right. That's nice. That's really nice. Are you able to make that picture larger?
Let's see. Let me find it. Here you go.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I see the basket weave. And
Mhm.
then that mock cable, that's the one that looks like it has chain link right there. Okay.
One in grayish.
Yes. And then the Trinity is the
It's
light,
the
like
white.
a big, yeah, that is pretty. Wow, pretty.
There it is
Oh,
there.
wow, they're nice and big. So show us the colors. Let me see. Oh, good. Show us the colors of your blanket.
Okay, 1 second. So this is the color that I showed already. This is
Right,
baby pink, red heart.
right.
And then the other two colors, I have the cafe latte,
Oh, nice. Nice.
and then this is perfect pink.
Perfect pink. So it's going to be browns and pinks. That's nice.
Hmm.
Hey, Barbara Riggle Baker, how are you? I'm so glad to
Hello.
see you. So, Naomi, these colors are right up your alley because she loves browns and pinks together. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I have some more stuff if you want to see it.
Of course, we want to see it. Connie has been away so long. And do you see that tree behind her? She made that Easter tree, and it is full of Easter goodness there. Little chicks, little carrots, and gnomes, and all of that. Oh, my goodness.
And then this is the progress of Bod's Cut Under Pressure
Wow.
Afghan.
Bag a day.
And I won
Yeah.
this kit from her, one of her
That's
giveaways.
humongous. Oh, my goodness.
I have about, I think, 20 rounds left. It might be like 19 or 18 now.
Wow. How many cakes of yarn did you use to get that far?
I don't remember.
Wow.
I think I have like 6 or 7 cakes left, and I think it came with 15.
Oh my goodness, 15 cakes of yarn? That's going to be humongous. That's gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have um you have a really good stamina when it comes to making large projects like that. I just looking at that feel overwhelmed. I really do. Oh.
And then, well, this, it's been a while since I really worked on it, but I did do part of a row, but I'm waiting
Right?
round, I mean, but I'm waiting for my cable needles to come in
Oh, okay.
because I don't know where mine are at. And I know I have some. All right,
Yeah.
let's see. Where this is,
So
yeah.
Genevieve says, I learned to knit at 15. My mama taught me. She was PG, so we sit and make booties, blankets, and baby jackets. I haven't knitted in years. I prefer crochet. Yes, and my whole 50 plus years that I've been using a hook, I have just preferred crochet. And just in the last 2 months, I've started knitting again. So, yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
And like if you've never knitted cables,
Hmm.
it's not hard. It looks like it would be complicated,
Yeah.
but all you're really doing is you have this little cable needle and you take a couple of stitches off the needle. The
Hmm.
pattern will tell you how many you need, and you either put it like in front of your work or in back of your work based on what the pattern tells you. And
Right.
then you go to your knitting needle and then you knit the next few stitches on the knitting needle. And then
Hmm.
you go back to the cable needle and you knit those stitches. You're just knitting
Cool.
them out of order.
Okay.
And like I said, the first time I did this, I was like, oh gee, this looks so hard.
Yeah.
And then once I actually did it, I was like, that was so easy.
Oh, wow.
So never get intimidated.
Right.
You
Right.
know, you can do it. Just believe in yourself
Yeah.
and you can do it.
Yeah. I believe it. And earlier today or earlier yesterday, Connie told me, she said, I may not know how to do whatever it is that, like, I sent her a pattern, right? And it's a little different in one area. It's like, it's different, right? And it's with crochet. But she said, I may not know by looking at it how to do it, but I can always figure it out. And I believe it. I believe it.
And if I don't know how to do something and I'm struggling to figure it out, I just start asking my Yarny friends.
Yep. Yep. Or start Googling it on, or looking it up on YouTube and see if
YouTube,
there's
yeah.
anything out there. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. That is so awesome. So I've been working on um, I've been working on a shawl, and I have a little over 100 stitches. And according to the pattern that I followed, the lady said that she had, now this is like the length of my needles, see? And it's like a 32, I think. Um anyway,
Ooh la la.
she had like 140 on hers, but I think she used a smaller weight yarn. So I'm not sure when I'm going to stop this, but let's see, it goes from this side. This is the side that wraps around your neck. So I have plenty. It's like a blanket now. It goes down to my belly button on the pointy side here, but I just would want to make sure that I could get it to wrap. And I know if I blocked it, it would make it larger, don't you think? Isn't that what happens when you
Yeah.
block? It usually makes it larger. So if I can bring this, like, I'm not choking myself, I'm just wrapping. If I can bring it, like, I know, right? I just wanted you to know how tight I was not making it. But if I could get it to here, if I block it, I could probably bring it a little bit further and tuck it, don't you think? Or should I just
Probably.
keep going until I can tuck it the way I want to tuck it?
You can do either way.
Yeah. It's a really nice, it's just an asymmetrical shawl. And I really like it. Yeah. So this is something that is really fun for me. Um, I do have a question because some of the rows are showing up like looser than others, and is that just because I was loose with my needles, or is it because sometimes I was doing continental and sometimes I was doing English? Does that make a
That
difference?
that may make a difference, but
Okay,
overall, I mean, I never mixed the two together.
I know, I
Um,
know.
but it sounds like it's a tension thing, and if you
Okay,
had different styles, it
yeah.
probably affected your tension.
Probably so. I would say you're right. I would say you're right. And with this just being my first like larger project, because the only thing I've made are two dishcloths and one little tiny Sophie scarf, which is little. I'm gonna have to block that because it's really too tiny to go around my neck several times like it's supposed to, or at least wrap once and have a lot of room. I ended up, I think, doing the small one, but when okay, here's the Sophie scarf. And I made a ton of mistakes on this scarf, but like you're supposed to be able to do this and then give it a little tie and have it like nice and comfy and it's nice, but it's like whoop, you know what I mean? And then the other way is you're supposed to be able to do this and and then loop it around and bring it around, wah, and tie it right here. Now I know I have a chunky neck, I know that, but I really feel like it should, like it's choking me right now. Oh, hello. I look like I have one of those those neck braces on.
But but
Hey,
one
Frau
thing,
Crochet, good to see you.
hey, Charity. But one thing though that I wanted to mention, like you be, especially your first few projects, you're gonna have mistakes. I
Oh
did.
yeah, yeah. I definitely have mistakes on this one. But you know what? I this Sophie scarf, it's by Petite Knit. And apparently Petite Knit has a lot of viral shawls and t-shirts. They call them t-shirts, but they're like light shirts, light knitted tops, sweaters, scarves, and all kinds of things like shawls and things like that. Well, this Sophie apparently is viral and everybody is making one. And so like when you watch these European knitting channels, they usually have a Sophie scarf on.
Now,
Oh,
you know who I learned a lot from when it comes to knitting?
oh.
Morley Bird.
Oh yes, Marley Bird is very good.
And what
She's
I
very good.
and what I loved about her was she usually has the video tutorials and a written pattern.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The nice thing about this Sophie scarf is that it does an I-cord edging.
Ooh,
So, and it's just the way you do the edges, it just makes an I-cord edging. So, like I made two dishcloths and then I made this that has the I-cord edging. And yeah, I'm really liking it. I mean, look at how neat that is. It really did a nice, neat job. Um,
nice.
so while I did make mistakes, I did do pretty good for only having my third pattern, and two of them were the same dishcloth. One I really messed up, and the second one I only made like maybe one or two mistakes. Um, so yeah, I learned a lot. See, I can stretch this really far, so I'm thinking if I block it, it will soften it and
Stretch it out,
give it,
stretch it out.
yeah, and stretch it out and give it a nicer drape than this tight thing that I've got here. So anyway, so what do you do when it comes to tension? Like if you see a pattern for something and it calls for like an expensive kind of yarn like cashmere or mohair, do you do you search for an equivalent or do you search for an inexpensive mohair or cashmere, or how do you handle that, Connie?
Usually, I just go by the weight that the pattern suggests.
Okay,
Um, I don't know. Somehow, I the tension has always seemed to come naturally to me with
good.
knitting and crochet.
Yeah,
So I'm not one that can easily give advice on how to get the right tension.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but that's usually how I do. I just use the yarn, the weight that they call for.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Did
now,
you see what Genevieve said? Genevieve says, I want all of Connie's background, please. Just send it. Right? So I do too. That's funny. Oh. Hey, she might sell it. You never know.
Barbara's been trying to get me to sell my make.
Listen, I know you're so talented and you make things so fast that because like okay, so did you get the yarn for the gnome on Monday or Tuesday?
I want to say it was Monday.
Yeah. And the gnome was finished, was it yesterday or day before?
I think the day before.
Yeah, see? The girl is like so fast.
And then this one actually took me longer
Oh my.
because like this is the waistcoat stitch, the red and white.
Oh, yes.
And the waistcoat stitch slows me down.
Yes, it does me too. It kind of hurts my hands too. Good job, though. And I love those little red buttons on his jacket.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
then the funny thing is, like when it came to connecting the legs together,
Uh-huh.
I kept like messing up with connecting them with the
Oh,
coloring.
yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get that wrong. That's really nice. Yeah. Good job. I know. She likes to moon me. She's like, Uncle Sam is mooning you. Oh, well, that's nice. So I have been I've been crocheting and I did work on I did well, I'm gonna say I finished the crochet part, but and this blanket is so heavy. Oh my Lanta. So this blanket,
Ooh la la.
yeah, it's quite large. Each of the squares is nine inches square. And there are, let's see, 6 long and 4 wide. So it's quite a large and very heavy blanket, but I haven't woven in all the ends yet. So I still have some loose ends to weave in. But this is 6 weight, um, 6 weight Red Heart Super Easy yarn. And I did fall in love with it. I was glad when I was done. So this is a 6 super bulky weight yarn, and what I like about it is it's just like the regular Red Heart Super Saver yarn. It's exactly like the Red Heart Super Saver yarn, only it's thicker. So it's not, um, you know how they do the thicker plushy yarn, and it's
Mm.
like, it doesn't feel like acrylic, and this is acrylic. So I like this. That's what I had been working on. And then when I got done with that, I was like, oh, what do I do now? And I kind of floundered a little bit. And then I found that quilt, the quilt top, the quilt squares. And so I'm working on those. But I don't
And
have any like big project crochet
she
going.
she has me wanting to make that crochet quilt. The
Yes.
patchwork looking one.
Yes. Yes. By
I,
Mima Makes. You could do it.
you see, like I've been wanting to make quilts, but I don't have a sewing machine. I was like,
Right.
I can crochet and knit one.
Yep. You can. And I really like the one that you're working on with knit. I really like that. That's so pretty. So pretty. So
And I like
the other thing,
I like
I'm
like
sorry, go ahead.
I like the quilt looking blankets or the ones that like the sampler,
Yes.
different stitches
Yes.
for each square. I
Yes.
think those are neat. And of course, I love the mandalas.
Yeah. Yeah. Mandela is great. It really is. It takes a long time because the larger it gets, like it takes an hour or 2 hours to get around that circle. Once you get so far out, you think, it's
You're
not like
almost
working a
done.
regular blanket back and forth where you're like, okay, each row, takes 30 minutes. No. I mean, you start out and you're like, oh, this is going to be fast. And then it just gets longer and longer and longer.
Yeah, because even if you're halfway on the amount of rounds, you're
Yeah.
not halfway on the pattern.
No.
And it
Nope.
don't seem like I have much left on my blanket, my mandala one, but those 20 rows are approximately they're gonna take forever.
Yeah, and they may take as long as what you've already done has taken. just because of the number of stitches that are in each round, and it just grows and grows and grows as it gets bigger. Yeah, yeah. So tomorrow on my knitting live, um, I may use my Swift for the first time live, or I may already have it ready, and because I plan on casting on some socks, and so that may happen tomorrow live. And I don't know what time. I just hop on when I can. Um, so, oh, Sherry says, hi, Sherry. She says, I would like to make a quilt like blanket too. Hey, did you see the one by Annie's Attic? It's Annie's now, right? So, Annie's, and it's a club, and every month they send you yarn and a new pattern for new blocks. And you just do them, and then at the end of the year you have a whole blanket with all these different pattern blocks. And it's crochet. They have one that is like an Irish crochet, and it is really pretty. I like it.
And I've also, like, on my channel in the past, I've done videos sharing blanket patterns, and I've done quite a few blanket sharing
Yeah,
videos,
yeah,
blanket pattern sharing videos. Yeah.
right, right. So after you make this one, this knit one, do you have another, um, crochet pattern on your radar? Are you going to make the one from Mima Makes, or
I want to make that one,
yeah, yeah.
but it kind of, like, I want to finish my Mandela blanket, and of course your stuff, the knit
Yes.
sweater, the knit blanket. So I kind of don't know what's going to happen after that,
Hmm.
because I want to do a Halloween tree
Nice.
and amigurumis. That may or may not happen this year. It just kind of
Right,
depends on what I'm feeling in the moment.
right, right. Because if you're not feeling it, it's not going to happen.
Because I've been doing so much amigurumis since like Christmas time.
Yeah,
Because I did a tree, all Christmas ornaments,
yeah.
all crocheted. Then I moved on to Valentine's Day,
Hmm.
all crochet Valentine's Day ornaments, Valentine amigurumis. Then I
Hmm.
moved on to Easter, and I'm kind of getting burnt out.
Yeah,
I was planning to do Fourth of July patriotic,
right.
but I was kind of like, I need a break.
Yeah. And then I was like, hey, friend, can I order some patriotic from you?
But once that stuff is finished, then I want to work on some of these bigger projects. And
Yeah. Your blankets and things. Yeah. Yeah. I'm ready to get like some puzzle yarn or something easy and just do an easy back and forth blanket stitch, like something easy. Because the puzzle yarn has all the different colors and everything, and I would use a couple different colors to like layer it, And so I'm looking forward to doing something like that because it's mindless. You know what I mean? You don't have to think about it. It's not like this granny square blanket that I had to like cut and do all this and then go to the different color and then think, oh, what color am I going to do? That was challenging. It really was because I was trying to mix up all the colors and not duplicate any. That's hard. That's really hard. So I'm really looking forward to something mindless and just easy, go back and forth to have on the side that I can just pick up and crochet at night because right now I don't have anything easy. Do you know what I mean? Like everything I have to think about what I'm doing. Um,
see, I like it when you can memorize the pattern, kind of like when this. I don't have to look at the
yeah,
pattern.
nice.
And even those blanket squares, the knit ones, I
Yeah.
had the pattern memorized in my head.
Nice.
I like when I can do that.
Yes, me too. Me too. But like with this, oh, let me see if I can grab it. Okay. Because I have shown it like twice today already, but I'll show it again. Um, but like with this is my oh, that's the wrong. Oh no, that's not. I just have a lot of ends. Oh my Lanta, I have a lot of ends. So this is one of the squares,
I like
and
those colors.
yeah, thank you. But like this, I had to think about because it was like half in a triangle of one color and half of another. And it was like, okay, eight of these, that made 16. And then you had to do them a certain way, either sew or crochet them together. Then I have all of these ends. It's a lot. I love it. I love it. But it's not mindless. Well, I take that back because when I was doing these half and half, I knew I had 8 of the mauve and white and 8 of the green and mauve. So I was able to like stack up the white and mauve, and then when I got to 8, then I was done with that, and then I did the green and mauve. So in that aspect it was kind of mindless, but still having to do like the half triangle for each color, you had to think, and then you had to like there's one part in there where I had to cut the yarn and have an end and then start over with the other color because I didn't want to like drag it through the project, you know. Anyway, I like it. I love it. I can't wait to get it
I
on my
want some
wall.
more of it.
I want some more of it. Yes. And so I will be glad when I have several of them done so that I can get a couple of them framed, get them on the wall. And I hope that I don't stop there. I hope I finish them, but you know, I know me. I may I may not finish it. I don't know.
You want to see some more blankets that are on my horizon sometime
Yes.
in the future? All right,
Yes.
let's see. Doo, doo, doo. All right, this is a blanket kit that I have.
Okay. Hi, Cindy Lou. Cindy Lulu. How are
Hello,
you?
Cindy.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And I have it in this colorway.
Oh, wow.
One day I'll
So you
finally
have that
show
kit?
you. Yes,
Nice.
I just haven't made it yet.
Nice. I love it.
And then this is another one that I want to make eventually.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. That is pretty.
And this one has a video tutorial on
Ooh.
the crochet crowd.
Yes, you know what? I thought that that looked like one of Mikey's things. Oh, it's Jeannie Steinhilber. Nice.
But Mikey, I think, is the one that does the video tutorial.
Yeah,
And this is the Inspired by Joy Afghan.
right. She did those during 2020. Um, because like she started doing patterns like that during 2020 and then into 2021. And Jeannie was really isolated for a while there. She was isolated from her family. She went into a really deep depression, and it was a really tough time for her because, um, she wasn't allowed to be near her children and grandchildren. And
Wow.
it was just a really tough time.
See, I'm not really familiar with her other than that I know that she has written patterns with the crochet crowd.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
Howdy, Jay.
Yeah, Jay. Hello, Jay. It's good to see you. Genevieve says, I'll find a stitch on YouTube if I can't think of something, or I see a stitch I fall in love with. Yeah, yeah. That's always good too. But there's a time where it's like I call it like the Netflix effect. Like, have you ever, whether or not it's Netflix or any other streaming channel? So, like, you go to Netflix or Prime or whatever it is, and you start looking for a show, and you're like, that one looks a little interesting, but maybe I can find a better one. And you spend an hour looking for a show and you have nothing to show for it. You haven't watched a show because you can't like commit to one of them because none of them look totally good. And I feel like I do that sometimes with patterns.
You know what I've been watching on Netflix?
What?
Sullivan's Crossing.
Sullivan's Crossing? Is it like a period piece, like from back in the day, or?
No, it's kind of like family drama dynamic,
Mhm.
love stories.
Okay. Nice. We we have been watching murder mysteries on Prime. So mostly a lot of them like on Acorn or BritBox. We watch them through our Prime. And so we'll watch ones like that, like Madame Blanc and what was another one? Oh, Lindley. Lindley is he's like an investigator, just different things like that. We like watching those, but yeah. Anyway,
I got an interesting question for everybody, and I
okay.
and I mentioned this to Barbara, I think earlier today or it was yesterday.
Uh huh.
Uh, all right, do y'all believe that Ed McMahon worked for a Publishers Clearinghouse?
Yes.
I'm curious what everyone in the chat's
I
gonna
know.
say.
Do you remember?
If you Google it, they will tell you he never worked for Publishers Clearinghouse.
I think
That
they're
it
messing
was,
with us.
and like there's other stuff along these lines too.
Yeah.
That like things that you remember a certain way, but then they claim that that never was the case.
Right. How weird.
But Google says he never worked for Publishers Clearinghouse, that he worked for American Family Publishers.
And see, I clearly remember him going to a door with balloons and the cameras, and he had the Publishers Clearinghouse. I clearly remember that.
Me too. And now I do remember there was a second sweepstakes company, the American Family Publishers, which is what they're trying to say he worked for. Now,
Oh.
now one thing I did like read in the comments on something, and this makes sense to me.
Uh huh.
Um, I don't know if it's true or not, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, he did have a problem,
Ah. Yeah.
and someone had mentioned that he got fired from Publishers Clearinghouse.
Oh wow.
And then once, he got his act cleaned up, he got on with that other company. But and they claim that Publishers Clearinghouse didn't want no connection with him anymore. So
Oh.
I don't know, but it would make sense why it's kind of just wiped out. Um, but I mean, I'm almost positive he did. And even on TV shows, they make reference to it. Like,
That's
old
crazy.
TV shows or interviews he did where they mentioned Publishers Clearinghouse to Ed McMahon and he didn't correct them.
Oh
So
wow.
that's like, what are some other ones? Like the Berenstein Bears
Uh huh.
that now they're claiming that it wasn't spelt a certain way that most people remember it, but there's videos where people have shown the books where it really was spelt the way that they're trying to deny that it was spelt.
That's
Oh yeah,
crazy.
I recently caught up, Debbie, on Virgin River. That's a good one, and I think Sullivan's Crossing is written by the same person.
Nice.
But yeah, and then there's stuff like Chick-fil-A. Like some people remember it not having a K on it,
Mm-hmm.
but supposedly it's always had the K on Chick, which I can't say for certain, but there is an aspect where I want to remember it being like a little shorter in
Yeah,
length.
I remember it without the K.
And Febreze is another one. I always thought like it was, breeze, two E's,
Right?
but they're saying it's always been just one E.
Crazy.
They call it the
Crazy.
Mandela effect,
Yeah.
but
Let's see, images, because I am really sure that it used to just have CHIC, because I thought that that was really weird. It didn't have a K, but now everything has a K. Let me see. Um, so weird. So weird.
I like fascinating things like that.
You're just blowing my mind. Oh, let's see. Chick-fil-A old logo. No?
But they'll show it always with a K.
Yeah, they will. Logo evolution. Okay.
Same
Oh
thing.
my
Okay,
gosh.
the movie Gremlins. The main
Right.
gremlin, what was
Right.
his name?
Um, Stripe? Because didn't
That's
he
what
have a
most,
stripe on his head?
but that's not what they say online.
Oh, really? Crazy.
I think it's Spot.
No way.
No, hold on. They say it's Stripe. Yeah, Stripe.
Oh, it's Stripe. Okay.
But it's what's I'm getting confused. And then once you start looking at it, you start getting confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because most people think it's Spike. Yeah, Spike.
Oh, Spike. Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny. That is funny. So it's true. It's true. We remember things a certain way, and we can like go down uh like like go down kicking and screaming that yes, it's this way, it's this way, it's this way. Oh, Debbie says I don't like AI. I don't like it either because there's too much fake out there, right? Oh, Sherry says I take the information on the internet with a grain of salt. Yeah.
Now the only good with AI is sometimes it can allow certain forms of creativity,
Yeah.
but it's getting to where you don't know what's real and fake anymore.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I noticed that in a lot of the Facebook crochet groups, there's
Oh, it's terrible.
a lot of issues with people buying patterns
Yes.
and their
That are
AI.
AI and they're terrible. They're not real patterns. They're AI generated.
So
Yeah.
like if you buy patterns, like I know Etsy's usually the main place people
Yes.
buy patterns.
Yes.
Read the reviews. If there's no reviews, I wouldn't buy the pattern
Right.
until you see that other people have reviewed it.
Right.
And read it, because like some they'll tell you they have problems with the pattern.
Right. Right.
You know,
Hey, Marsh Knitting, it's good to see you. We're
hey
talking about AI
Regina,
patterns right now. Yeah.
And if people are saying like awesome pattern, easy to follow, then you're safe.
Right.
But read the reviews.
Yeah. I agree. Now, I bought a couple patterns recently from Etsy, no, from Ravelry, and I won't do a review until I actually do it. Just because it looks good and it looks like it has all the information, I don't know that it's actually going to be good until I make it. So,
And some you can tell that it looks AI from the picture.
mhm. Yeah.
But that is one negative thing, that you know it it's messing up like crochet or other things.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
then the ways AI can be used is scary.
Because it can be used against you, and that I don't like that.
But
Um,
sometimes I like it for like creating graphics, or sometimes if you wanted to write something up, sometimes it can get creative with that.
right.
You
Right.
know, I'm not going to
Yeah.
say it's 100% bad,
Yeah.
but I am scared what's going to come with AI in the future.
Mhm. Yeah, and I think that that's where, like, they're trying to figure out how to regulate it, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna ever happen, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like
And speaking of that, I saw something. I like to watch Facebook Reels at night,
mhm.
and there was this thing about a woman gets arrested because there was a bank robbery,
Oh,
and AI identified the person as this woman. But the thing was,
oh,
it was not the woman. She was nowhere near. She had proof,
wow.
but that's kind of scary, that because someone kind of resembles you, that
Right,
AI could say, "Hey, that's you," and
right,
getting into serious trouble like that.
right, right.
I've been on a rabbit hole watching videos kind of like that, where like people getting arrested, and you know just the drama that unfolds with it.
Right, right. Oh, let me do that. I'm sorry for that. One of my screens that is open decided to start talking. Oh, is listening to you all watching the rocket come back from orbit. That's awesome. Have you seen some of the pictures from space of the different planets? They are gorgeous. Have a new, stronger lens on the cameras that they were taking photos of the world, the Earth, and I know that there was Mercury and Pluto and Saturn. Saturn looks something like, I don't know. It it's amazing. It's more amazing than I ever thought. The new pictures coming out of NASA right now are incredible. They really are.
I hadn't seen them.
Oh my, yes. Let's see if I can. Um, well, I don't want to do new photos. Yeah. Incredible photos from the dark side of the moon. And it's just really, really kind of cool. They look like marbles, like really colorful, beautiful
Ooh.
marbles. I don't know. Anyway, I love it. Oh, okay, Cindy. Missing the chat. It's not intentional. Love you. Yeah. Aw, Cindy Lou. I thought it was Cindy Lou Who at first. I knew a Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah, Cindy Lou Who is Pups and Crochet.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
But most people call Cindy Lulu Cindy Lou.
Oh, okay, good to know. Good to know.
But
All right,
Cindy
friends.
with Pups and Crochet, it's mostly me and Lisa
Ah,
that call her Cindy Lou Who.
oh, splashing down live. Let's see. I don't know if I can find it. Let's see. Splashdown live. Let's see. That's what I was trying to do live. Artemis. Um, but there was sound. Let's see. Oh, it's not a very good picture. Hmm. Oh wow. It's not a very good picture that I'm watching anyway. Oh, they're trying to establish voice communication. So it says the Artemis 2 crew re-enters Earth's atmosphere. So I know that when they go through that, the atmosphere, I know it messes up the here we go. I know it messes up the electronics and things because of going through that. I don't know, is there like static or is there electricity or what is it at the atmosphere that or heat? Um, Cindy Lou says, and I named our dog Lulu. Oh, Connie, Debbie wants to know if Lisa is still on YouTube.
I don't think she's done any recent
Oh,
content.
no.
She may
Yeah.
come back
Oh,
at some point.
uh-huh. Well, nice. Well, my friend, we have been on for an hour. I think it's time to go ahead and say goodnight. Thank you for joining me, Connie. It's been a lot of fun. I love catching up with you and seeing all the fun things that you're doing. And I love talking knit with you because having someone to chat knit is like really, really fun for me. Since it's so new to me, I don't have a lot of people that I can chat knit with because I'm a crochet girl, right? And so that's what my Saturdays are all about. It's like this crochet girl thinks she can knit, and let's watch her because she's going to make a mistake. That's kind of what my Saturdays are all about.
But that's, it's part of the process. When you first start knitting, you're going to make mistakes. That's how you learn. You just got to
Yes,
keep trucking, keep with
yes,
it. The more you
yes.
do it, the better and better you get.
That's right. And that's the way it is if you are new with anything, including crochet, knitting, embroidery, counted cross stitch, anything that you try to do new, you're going to make mistakes on it. You're going to be learning. As long as learning is happening, then it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Well, thank you, Connie, for joining me. Would you like to say goodbye first?
Yes. Now, one thing I do want to say,
Oh, yeah.
pretty soon I am going to resume doing some lives. I haven't decided yet, like what day, time. So be on the lookout for that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'll probably start off with like one live a week. And me and Barbara have talked about maybe trying to
Yeah.
alternate a live.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's still like, trying to figure it out. But just
Yeah.
be on the lookout for that. And hopefully I can get back at least a little with my channel.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to that. I really am. So Connie and I have been talking about um, I wanted to do something in the evening or early evening because daytimes can get busy. I do a lot of lives throughout the week, and it can get busy, and I have doctor appointments because I'm old and all of these things, right? And so we were talking about doing them in the evening. What day works best for everyone? I don't know. So we tried this one on Friday, but we could go Tuesday or Thursday, same time.
See, I think I would prefer Tuesday.
Tuesday,
'Cause
okay.
I know Thursday, Cynthia and Pam go live.
Okay.
I think one of them's I think Cynthia's at 7 and Pam's at 8, something like that.
Okay.
So I really don't want to go live the same time as them.
Right. All right. So you said Tuesday, right? Okay.
That's what I'm
So
thinking.
so I think next Tuesday, I think what we'll do is give it a try and see if it works out. And so next Tuesday would be on Connie's channel, Just Another Stitch, and it would be 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a good early enough in the day or in the evening so that you're not like getting ready for bed and all of that. And maybe it won't be messing up your dinner time, but maybe if you're in the middle of dinner, you can just sit and watch us while you eat, and we can keep you company. I don't know. Oh yeah, Cindy Lou says, I seriously need to get over to Connie's Ravelry shop to see all her new patterns. I love our Connie patterns. Yes, I do too. I do too. And boy, Connie, when she gets on a roll, that girl, I never saw a girl that gets on a roll as quick as she does and just like whips out the patterns, whips out the projects.
But I have so many. I've never like written them up. I have
I
my
know.
notes, which hopefully if I ever go to write them up, I'll understand my notes.
Yes, yes. Okay. Marsh Knitting is going to post some pics. She said it's a fun blanket waffle. Nice. Nice. I can't wait to see it. All right. So, Connie, are you ready to say good
Uh,
night, hearts?
hopefully I'll remember my closing.
Ooh.
Hold up. Okay. I hope everyone has a fabulous Yarny evening. Be the light. Always remember to be always remember to be the best sparkly you that you can be. Be cool, be kind, and it's ooh la la time. Come on, everyone. Let's ooh
Ooh la la.
la la.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Oh my goodness. I loved spending this evening with you, Connie. Thank you so
Me
much for
too.
going live with me. What a fun night. I love chatting with you. I love seeing what you're making, and I love talking about patterns and stitches and knitting and crochet. And so, thank you so much for being on this live. And I can't wait to see what we're going to talk about on Tuesday. It's going to be fun. And we're just going to chat yarn and chat patterns and knits and crochet and stitches and different products and all that stuff. So it's going to be fun. So until next time, stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.